G'day.
Hello there.
I'm Aussie Robbo.
I'm English Gent.
And welcome back to another episode where we are at Alton Towers.
Yeah, so this is our second visit of the year. It's summer still, and come and see what we get up to. So we are back here for a second visit this year, making it a habit. But yeah, it's better weather, so we're hoping to fit in more rides. And basically, we're going to do some firsts. Am I going to get on a particular ride that I didn't get on last time? That's the question. Will I bottle it?
So we're about to go on our first ride of the day, which is Smiler. Miracles do happen in that you're actually about to do the ride, is that right?
Yes, I've been to the toilet for a quick...
Too much information, but anyway.
Get all those nerves out.
So how are you feeling?
I'm alright actually. The more I look at the initial drop, the more I'm kind of like, actually it's not as bad. It's more that it's length now.
Well, yeah, it is quite a long ride. You get value for money, that's for sure, yeah.
But hey, let's do it. It's really busy, really busy today, but let's do it.
Okay.
I feel weak. Happy Christmas!
So we just got off Smiler, and what did you think? It's your first time?
So I was a clammy mess before we went on. Yeah, loved it. Don't know what I was scared of. Actually, I know what I was scared of, because the carriages have like lines rather than like 222. So for me, it just looked worse than it actually was. But I howled with laughter most of the way around. Would you agree?
Yeah. So compared to last time, for me, I didn't really have any nerves at all this time. So it was a completely different experience compared to what I was last time. There's still that little bit of apprehension when you get in the seat, and there's no buckle that joins the seat and the thing that goes over the top. But I was fine, and actually when I got off, there was no kind of shakiness, or the adrenaline rush wasn't the same as it was last time. I just enjoyed it this time. You literally are smiling the whole way around, though, aren't you?
It's great.
When I looked over at you, you just had a grin from ear to ear the whole time. And after that first little kind of like
the drop
corkscrew that you go through, as soon as you go through, you were enjoying it the whole time. It looked like anyway.
I think in my head, I thought you got the stomach sinking feeling more than you actually, the G-force.
Yeah.
And actually, there's more things where you're at the top of the loop and it lingers slower at the top, so it gives you time to realise where you are. Like, oh, I'm upside down.
Yeah.
And then actually the straights are more kind of, oh my god, because
they accelerate when they're on the straights to get the speed going.
And
into
it
the
takes
turns.
those bumps, so that actually takes your stomach more than anything else. But I loved it. I adored it. Can't wait to go in again later on. We'll say today is Saturday. It's school holidays. We're here about just after 11ish.
Yeah, because it took ages to get in.
Just coming up to midday now, and the queues have been constantly about 80 minutes to get in. But all the other line access is really good. They're all getting in really quickly. Like I said, if you've got fast passes, disability, etc., they're really good for today. But yeah, the lines are long, but worth every minute. Can't wait to go on it again. So with all that excitement, it's now lunchtime already. We've only been on one ride. So we're going to try something we saw last time. You can see the clip, you can see the link down below for the last visit when it was a rainy day at Alton Towers. And last time we walked past a chicken, just chicken. It's just chicken. And there's a donut chicken burger cacophony. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Okay. So the donut chicken is essentially flat breaded chicken fried with bacon and lettuce, I'm assuming some sauce, and then a lovely greasy donut on top. So instead of a bun on top, I thought it was going to have a bun on top then the donut. No, that is the top of your burger. What an interesting combination.
What's your first thought?
So the breaded chicken is it's fine. It's actually quite nicely breaded, so there's a lot of crunch to it. The donut, which is actually the bottom as well, as you can see, is rather wet. And as you can see in the bottom. So prepared to be sticky. You get a hit of like sugar, but it's not granulated, it's just like where it's all saturated, yeah, it's soaked in. But actually, yeah, it's not bad. The bacon feels like it could do with being, well, first of all, more of it, but be maybe seasoned or something extra with the bacon.
Right.
Yeah, it's a strange combination. You get like a hit of sweetness, the sugar, and then your normal standard, then the chicken sort of takes over. Yeah, it's alright. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be like really weird, but actually it's not as bad. It's just getting used to that sugar taste as you first hit it. Why didn't you try it, Rob?
Right, so time to try the donut burger.
Donut chicken burger.
Chicken's not bad actually.
No, alright. Oh.
And the donut, it feels like a normal bun, but just with like sugar drizzle on top. So you only get like small hits of sugar, I guess. It's not as overpowering as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it's not as sickly as I expected it to be. Yeah, it's not bad. I'd maybe give it, say, 3.5 out of 5. I'm not bowled over by it at the moment, but take another few bites. It's already phenomenally better than the food we had here last time, which was pretty disastrous. But yeah, no, it's yeah, definitely worth a try. Not as sickly as I expected it to be. The worst part is going to be the mess on your hands. So the mess on your hands is quite bad. It's it leaves quite a greasy, sugary.
So you can find this fine eatery down by where Oblivion is. So between Oblivion and Smiler, and it was really quick service considering how busy it is today. Really quick service. I think because it's a quiet little nook, so it's worth trying. There's plenty of outdoor seating as well as indoor seating. So we hit the chicken place just after midday. So it's just before people start really getting peckish, because a lot of people are still piling into the park. I laugh in your general direction, you English scum. Catapult the cows!
So we just got off Hex. What did you think?
Yeah, so it's number 2 of my first times. Well, I think you may have done it years and years and years ago. But I
did a long time ago, so I knew a general idea of what was going to happen on the ride, but I didn't remember many details or anything.
Nothing. Bit of a wait, but it wasn't, compared to everything else, we didn't sort of...
We got through quite quickly, actually.
About 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes. Yeah, it's actually alright. It's not something I'd go back every single time. If it was short queues, then maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of plays with your mind a bit. I'd be interested to look into how they do it. So, Exhibition Theme Park, I'm definitely going to be looking at their video, their episode they've done about the making of Hex.
Well, spoiler, I think it's just basically a pirate ride with a spinning room that you're in.
A slow pirate ride that holds you more.
Yeah.
And then,
but I actually think I think it's a well done ride. I think it's very well constructed.
Makes you smile.
The story's a bit dodgy, but I like the whole dynamics of it. I like the fact that it's Inception in a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's essentially the film Inception in a roller coaster, but you're not walking, you're sitting.
So yeah, the idea was we were going to go on Gangster Granny, but as we approached, we felt a bit like, I don't want to pinch seats off a little kid. So we decided to just have a look around, and then we're now going to head back towards the front of the park and go on another first, which will be near the sort of horror house area. So don't know what to expect from that, because it's a long time since I've been in there. But yeah, we're going to get the cable car, which we haven't done this year.
So we just got off Nemesis. Is that what it's called? Nemesis? Yes. Nemesis. Took the wind right out of me. Yeah, so what did you think of Nemesis this time?
So we're back on to the old favourites. So we got the back row again. So again, it was quite rickety. It's actually, in my head, after riding some of the firsts today, I would say this has now become one of the kind of rattlier, sort of like shove you around kind of rides.
Even after riding it 2 months ago, it was faster than I expected. I mean, you can see it happening, but it's like, it just feels faster when you're doing it than I remember it. It's a really fast ride actually, and it is quite jolty at times.
Yeah, very jolty. In a good way. But yeah, so next, it's Wicker Man.
So we're a couple of hours into our second visit this year to Alton Towers. Much more enjoyable experience so far than the first one.
No rain.
It's not raining. We had food where we weren't getting poured on. No, it's been a much more enjoyable experience this time than it was last time, that's for sure.
So this is a day of firsts, or things that we missed out on last time. So as it was raining last time and as COVID was very much taking its toll on indoor rides and attractions, we didn't get to do the Haunted House. And I haven't been on it since it's got its new version, which is called Jewel. So we're off there now, and then I think we're going to go on to the favourites.
We just got off Jewel. It was actually a lot better than I expected, to be honest.
It's basically the same. It used to be like, it used to be the Haunted House. It has the same sound effects, a lot of the same bits and bobs. Yeah, it's the same ride. It's just they've added guns and laser, and actually it was quite fun.
But it felt like it went on for ages. That was a good long ride if you want to, get a quality ride in there.
Yeah. Who do you think won that?
I think you cheated. Also, my gun wasn't working properly.
His gun was working fine.
No, it wasn't.
Even the kid in front of me got a higher score than you. So.
That's why my gun wasn't working.
Yeah, your gun wasn't working.
Yeah.
Or a hint and tip, I would say, yeah, you're hitting the green things, but you also, if you hit the yellows, that's where the big points are.
Is that the big tip, yeah?
Yeah, big tip. But yeah, it was fun. And like, we only waited like 5 minutes, if that.
Yeah, it's very short to get in. I'd definitely give it a go if you can.
The bees.
So we just got off. What is it called?
Wicker Man. The bees. The bees.
What did you think?
So it was a lot better in regards of not having rain beating down like pins into your face. But we were near the back, and wow, that was a rough ride.
I would like to say it's more enjoyable, but I'm not sure I could say that.
No.
It's definitely a thrilling ride. It's very fast, but we swapped sides compared to last time as well. So I was on the right hand side, you're on the left hand side.
I learned from my last one, which is in the link below, where if you have your elbows at the sides, they bang the metal work quite a lot.
Yeah.
So I sat the whole thing either this or this.
Being on the right hand side, I felt like I was hitting my right elbow a lot more, which was quite painful until I stopped.
It's the arm he uses the most. So.
But yeah, you were kind of getting thrown all over the place, and I got thrown into you a couple of times as well.
Yeah,
it's definitely a jittery kind of shaky ride.
I'd like to say it was a pleasure being thrown at me, but no, not much leg room, not much arm room, but it's a fun ride. It's just a rattler.
It's fun, but it's definitely rattling in there. Yeah.
So that's number 2 of our favourites. So now we're going to maybe fit in something to eat. Go and find somewhere to snack, and then I think we're going to start calling it.
Yeah, so one last ride, and then call it a day. Yeah.
Cleanliness is, close to godliness? Which Alton Towers is lacking greatly. Yeah, this is kind of gross. So we're trying not to touch the table, trying not to touch the floor, trying not to touch the chair too much. Everything's sticky and gooey, and we're sadly having to resort to hot dog again for theme park food. But we've got, we've got pulled pork nachos.
Yeah, these are pulled pork nachos apparently. I mean, they were £5.50, so you're not going to expect amazing quality. Let's see how they taste. Might taste better than they look.
All I can say is thank God for jalapenos.
Are you getting the essence of the pork?
A little bit. It's got like it's an okay taste. Again, like Thorpe Park. Like when we went to Thorpe Park in the summer, the nachos are really poor. Presentation is lacking. Or zero. Jalapenos are alright, but they're like what you get in the cinema. And the pulled pork is got a little bit, at least it adds a bit of flavour to it. So, yeah, it's that.
I'm getting a lot of barbecue flavour. That's the flavour I'm getting. It's not really pork flavour, I don't know. Yeah, but it's fine, I guess, to fill you up. I feel like the burger place we went to earlier definitely had some better food, possibly. Yeah. Essentially, we just finished the ride, got straight off, and just saw the nearest food we thought, and then just tried the food. Which probably isn't always the wisest decision, I guess.
No.
But
did have waffles next door, however.
But yeah, we've got nachos, we've got a hot dog. So just a little bit of information in terms of if you get a rainy day at Alton Towers. So if you watched last time we came to Alton Towers, it was raining for most of the day, and so that meant we got free tickets to come back on another day. What we didn't realise is that you can only come on selected days. So they only have selected periods where you can use the rainy day return tickets, and August doesn't fall into those, so we didn't get to use the tickets this time. I think it lasts for about a year, so I think we can use it in about a year or so next year. But yeah, we didn't realise that at first, so it's...
Join us as we trek through the wilderness of Alton Towers. So yeah, it's towards the end of the day now, so we're going to get some exercise in after eating nachos and hot dogs, and we'll decide to walk through the gardens for our sins. But yeah, let's see if we get one last go on Smiler, because let's face it, I'm addicted. How I hear screaming, but there's no one there. Damn. Makes me laugh, I don't know why. It makes me giggle like a little schoolgirl. Toya Jackson.
So we just got a Smiler for a second time, and that's pretty much it for the day. How's it been for you?
I'm tired. Yeah, it's been a really good day. We've managed to get, what, 7 or 8 rides in?
Yeah.
2 lots of food, a little bit of drinky poo.
And your first go on Smiler, how's your final evaluation of Smiler?
Well, it's first and second. I'm addicted. It's now my favourite ride in the UK. I now regret not going on it last time. You can see me regretting it not going last time down below. But yeah, this was a really good day out. Very tiring, very busy. There weren't many masks today. I think that's pretty much gone out the window. So if that is a concern, it's definitely something you need to consider, that nobody else is wearing masks. I've worn it a few times indoors. But yeah, so it's been a great day. Weather's been pretty good. Nice breeze, bit of sunshine, no rain. What about you?
Yeah, it's been great to get some coasters in. Had some really good rides. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us. Before we go, we'd like to hear from you. We love hearing from you in the comments sections and on social media. Let us know down below what your food disasters are at theme parks, because we seem to be having quite a few. And indeed, what your hints and tips and favourite places to eat at both Alton Towers and Thorpe Park are. We'd love to know. Thank you for following us. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Don't forget to catch us next week where we'll have some more fun.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye. What did you do? I was trying to get some mayonnaise open and it shot across the burger.
Did Rob have an accident? Was that a bit too soon? All over my buns.
Oh my god.
All over my sugary, greasy buns.
Oh my god.
We've headed back on the cable cars and we're now going to go on our next firsts, which we didn't get to do last time, which is Galactica.
That's easy for you to say.
Galactica. We're going for a cute Mike Lebowski, but they can't get the rights to it, so they've gone for it. Spider.
Why not have to go with your two faces?
Two things I don't like about you: your face.
So, a TMI story first of all. Went to Blue beforehand, shared the cubicle with a wasp. That did not help my nerves whatsoever. So I was